Okay, my second book is called Take Your Life Back. It's by Stephen Arterburn and David Stoop. And this book I read years ago. Just got it off the shelf.
Take Your Life Back.
Take Your Life Back,
Okay.
yeah. And it had an enormous impact on me years ago. But I realized reading through it again, I think I need to read this again.
Okay.
So, I mean, essentially this book talks a lot about boundaries, developing stronger boundaries, identifying those things that keep you down, keep you from progressing forward, whether it be behaviors or your history. Oftentimes it's not just current behavior, but it's, the past that you just continue to allow you to make the same decisions over and over again. And then it talks a lot about just the cycle, the destructive cycle of reactivity in life, and turning reactivity into responding, no matter what the circumstance or the situation is. But because we're broken and we have this history and we have all these things that we want to blame it on, that we keep doing that same thing over and over, and that's been a struggle in my life, just reactivity. And so, really kind of hits that. It talks about how the struggle of the authentic self versus the false self, and how easy it is for us to just live in the false self. And
Which is what? What is the false self according to the book?
To me, I think it's a self-deception. It's not really being authentic in who you really are, because you're hiding because of whatever reason, guilt, shame, trauma.
So it's like a mask you put
so
on
forth.
around people?
Yeah, so they kind of use the analogy of the fig leaf, that you cover yourself with a fig leaf, you cover that area that you're not proud of or that you're ashamed of, and then you keep covering and covering and covering, and you're kind of living under this illusion that nobody sees, that you're covering up those areas, but they really do, even though they may not understand it. And then it goes on to talk about how eventually, you come to the place of even covering your eyes. And so because you're so consumed with covering yourself with fig leaves, you can't even see what's around you anymore. You can't see another person's hurt. You can't really fully engage because you're so busy about protecting your own image.
Yeah.
And, he talks about...
It seems like, just to interrupt for a moment, it seems like that's the natural course of events for people, is to
think
cover
so.
it up. And why do you suppose that is? Why is it not more natural to be authentic? Why is it easier to cover up?
I think we don't really want to be seen because we feel people's judgment. We feel afraid. I think that we care way too much about what everybody thinks about us. He talks about this, that it's okay for not everyone to like you, right?
Yeah, that's a hard one for some people.
Yeah, it is hard, and that's been a hard thing for me. And so I think that just surrendering to the fact that not everybody's going to like you, and it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, even today we were driving in the car, and you said to me, "I wish I had the ability to say no
without feeling
bad about it." Yeah, that's what you said, and you have gotten better about it, but you still feel
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
a girlfriend at work texted me and asked me if I could work for her and switch days, and I knew that I really couldn't, but it took me about 20 minutes trying to figure out, could I? Maybe I should. Oh, I can't. No, and ultimately I said no, which is good. But, just the mental gyrations that I even go through.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, I think this book is about finding freedom from yourself, freedom in authenticity, freedom from hiding. It's really good. Yeah, one of the best for sure.
I like the title, Take Your Life Back,
Yeah.
because that's where living is done. It's the authentic, honest self.
Yeah.
Not hiding behind an image.
And I think, too, Take Your Life Back, to me, like the cover is actually a puppet with strings, and it's kind of this concept of, your life isn't hijacked by someone else or your family or whomever, the relationship that you're in, and just the idea that, only you are responsible for taking your life back. Nobody else is. Nobody's to blame.
This book is really for everybody.
Yeah.
It has a universal application. I don't care who you are, business, personal, what they're describing, everybody goes through.
This is one of the first books when someone says, what book would you recommend? It's one of the first that I recommend.
Yeah, Take Your Life Back.
Yeah.
Awesome.